morning from 19 degrees in Savannah, Georgia. And the irony is the only way to warm up in the middle of a bomb cyclone is to go work out. So I love Planet Fitness, the flexibility of being able to go to any gym anywhere in the country. And this is probably like the 7th state that I've been to Planet Fitness in. So I'm going to park here and I'm going to go run for about 30 minutes, shower, and then head into Savannah. So it's Christmas Eve, people, even though I don't really do Christmas. But super excited to get a workout in. I'm a little stiff. Oh God, I'm so tired. I'm actually not really tired. I'm just stiff from driving. You know, like you'd think they design cars where you could like stand up and drive, just like a standing desk. That would be so much better. But no, I have to sit. So, of course, with my spine, you know, jacked up spine, it's not really the most comfortable. Anyway, I'm going to go work out, and then I will see you a bit later. Good morning. I just had a really good workout. So I'm about 10 minutes away from my first stop here in Savannah, Georgia. And I've never been here before, so this will be fun. It is really cold. It's like 25 degrees. It's gonna be about 30 degrees today. But I've got a couple stops. I would like to go to Hilton Head, but I have to cross a bridge and over a river, over the ocean, I think. And so what happens is when it gets really windy is the moisture gets pulled up, and then like in Chicago, for example, the Great Lakes, the moisture gets pulled up and then it gets dumped on the city as snow. And there's no snow here, but I just want to like be sure that I'm not going to like hit ice, because on bridges freeze. Yay, science. So, but there's plenty to do in Savannah. I do have the Christmas market, which I'm going to, which opens at noon. So I'm going to be in the downtown area at a couple things. I would like to get something to eat properly, like a proper like breakfast. But then the Christmas market has food. So if anything, I can get a chai. I have not had chai in like 3 days. I've just had gas station cappuccino, which is, that stuff will clean you out. Like if you need to like be cleaned out, you can be cleaned out. So I'm gonna go, go into town and just check out, drive around a little bit. Hopefully it's Christmassy, because it doesn't feel Christmassy because it's cold and not snowing. But yeah, so I'm gonna go to the Christmas market. It's from noon to 6 today on Christmas Eve. And then I won't stay the whole time. I'll just stay maybe an hour or two. We'll see. And then I will go to hopefully Hilton Head. But there are some things, they're outdoor things, and it is windy and cold. So I have my Christmassy, this is the most Christmassy winter hat that I have. So everything else is black. So I do have one snowy like winter type hat that I can wear. Okay, so yeah, so let's hit the road. Nothing says adorable than driving the behemoth that is Prudence through these tiny little streets. I lived in Newport, Rhode Island for an entire summer when I was 20 years old. I think I was 19. And all of the houses were historically maintained. But here I am at, I can't even pronounce it, Chippewa Square. And there's more coffee shops and galleries and things. This is the Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump bench is here. And I swear, if any of you call me Jennie, which was my entire 10th grade in school, in 1995 when I was in high school in California, everybody went from the Grey Poupon Wayne's World quote, you know, because I'm Englishish, to the whole like bullshit, you know, Jennie, I'm like, shut up. Anyway, I gotta find this bench. There's a bunch of benches. I don't know which one was the Forrest Gump one. It's probably going to be labeled. This is really cute. There's no one here. Oh, there's 2 people in there. I need someone to take a picture of me sitting on the bench. Yeah, if any of you call me Jennie, I'm going to like not share my box of chocolates with you. So you can go screw yourself. I'm just kidding. This is fun. I love movie settings. I used to work in the movie industry actually. So no parking on this Friday. Well, it's Christmas, so maybe it's like happy holidays, free parking. Okay, I gotta find this bench. There's people. All right, where's the Forrest Gump bench? Okay, so there's a bunch of benches and one of them belongs to Forrest Gump and I don't know which one that is. I don't know. It should be labeled. And there's a family behind me, but they don't know either. So let me ask a local. Never know. Excuse me. Hi. Excuse me. Do you know where the Forrest Gump bench is?
It's Forrest Gump bench isn't here. It's in a museum.
What?
Yeah.
They did that with Johnny Cash, or was it? Yeah, Johnny Cash wrote his like love for his like wife on a bench, and they put it in a museum in San Antonio. I'm like, why do people do that?
Yeah.
But this is the park where they.
Yeah, the bench was here. It's in a museum.
Ah. Well,
Yeah.
that's good. Drove all the way from Texas. No, I'm just kidding.
This is the park where it was.
Okay, well, it was like 27 years ago. I don't expect, someone probably would try to steal it,
Yeah, that's why they moved it.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Well, actually, no, I don't even think the bench was originally here. They put it here for the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They put it on the, I don't remember which side they put it on, but they put it on the edge of the park and they never put they never put benches around.
Oh,
where
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Hollywood, All right. Well, at least this is the place. Thank you. Yeah. This is the Sixpence pub. This is actually on my list of things to do here. It's a British pub. And I may come back and have an early Christmas dinner today. This Prudence, she's not fitting down these streets very well. But anyway, so yeah, I think I'll come back later and probably get a Christmas Eve dinner. It opens at 11. So we'll see. I don't think I'll go to Hilton Head today. It's way too cold to be at a beach. But yeah, maybe I'll just stick around Savannah and just chill. I'm actually staying in Savannah at a Harvest Host tonight. So just pretty much spending the whole day here, which is why I worked out in the morning. I'm not going to be hiking or anything. You can also take a tour. I think those are probably free. Yeah, super cool. Look how icy it is. Yeah, it's like not fun ice, not like the kind of ice that I could skate in. It's just ice that has trash. That's the city market. It's an open air street. Doesn't look like anything is open except a souvenir store. So I'll come back later this afternoon. And there is a parking lot just behind it where I could park. So it looks like they're still setting up. It's only 10 in the morning on Christmas Eve. So it should be open. This is kind of a very touristy part of downtown. I don't even know if it's called downtown, like the CBD, Central Business District. There's also a store that I think Harriet would love. It's like nerdy apparel, but there's nowhere to park. And it's pay to parking, but I don't know like how you pay to park. So I'm just going to continue on. I think I'm going to go over, I think the next place is, I'm going to go to Forsyth Park next. This is a park that was made for the blind. And let's see, it's probably 3 minutes away. Okay. So this is Forsyth Park and they have a fragrant garden, and this was built for the blind so that they can experience the garden through the sense of smell and also through touch. I'm always looking for activities and adventure places and outdoor places that are accessible to people that have maybe needs for like mobility assistance or adaptive technology, or that have to navigate the world with different senses, or guide dogs, or other like I said, adaptive technologies. And so I really wanted to see this. So this is really cool. It's very, very pretty. It's one of the bigger parks in Savannah. All the other ones are like little community gardens. This one has like a giant field, really pretty. I don't know, they're not weeping willows. That's my favorite tree, but I don't think that's what these are. The Christmas market is right across the way over there, but there's public parking right here in the sun. So I'm going to drive down and see. It looks like a parking structure, which is terrible for me because I'll take off everything on the roof. I think I'm going to come back and just park in this public parking lot over here and pay to park. I think that'll be better. So I should, yeah, so I'm going to go straight and then come back. Okay, this is much better. So yeah, that way I'm in the sun. And then maybe I could just get a trolley ticket and not have to like drive around the entire town. Okay, so I'm just gonna park right here. That should be fine. Just make sure I'm not covering the back of the space. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, well, I'm literally like 5 minutes away, and the building will probably cover, like with the lighthouse in Pensacola, that I was like, oh, I'm in the sun, and I come out of the lighthouse and the whole lighthouse is covering my van. So I'll probably be in the sun. I don't know which way is north. I don't know where I am. I think actually the river walk is facing east because that's the ocean somewhere. Okay, cool. Okay, Prudence is happy and sitting tight for the day while I go play. Sorry, Prudence, you don't fit down here. There's some funky smell over here. It smells like food, but there's all these hotels. I don't see any restaurants. It might actually be the water. So, I mean, I was like, what is this? The Gulf of Mexico and Galveston? Okay, so it's down here. This is the river walk. Not the best day to be walking along a river. It's freezing cold, but it's Christmas. So this should be fun. I have 3 hours for the parking lot, and then I think I'll head back into the center of town. I am going to get dinner at the pub. I think that would be very lovely. So yeah, okay, cool. There's a guy with a leaf blower. I'm like, it is so windy right now. The leaves are like blowing themselves. That's funny. Never understood that, like what the point of leaf blowers are, except to wake you up at 5 in the morning. I just walked into the Marriott to ask where the market was, and these are so pretty. All these like gigantic gemstones and art installations, and then there's a restaurant, I guess for the hotel guests. And then there's all these like things over here. This is like the most bizarre lobby of a hotel, and there's some other art installation. Those are pretty cool. This is really elaborate. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go over here. They've got like skeletons and stuff. These are pretty cool. I don't know what they are. Like if you go to like the Forest Lawn, the cemetery in Hollywood, this is kind of like where people are entombed. That's bizarre. Okay. And what's down here? There's a guy playing piano, or a piano playing itself. Some more art stuff. More gemstones and rocks and things. Animal skeletons. And a piano player. An actual real piano player. This is a really cool hotel. Just like random stuff. I don't know why they have all these rocks on the wall. This is pretty cool. So I found a new way to take selfies. Just stand in front of a giant mirror. That's pretty funny. This is really, really, really sweet. I love the ceiling. Marriott, who knew? Yeah, this is weird, like archaeological, I don't know, mammoth tooths and stuff. They've got a gym down there. They've got other, like a lot of rocks and things. I don't know how they mounted them on the wall. I can't even mount a picture without it falling off. But yeah, so there's me. And then walking through. More art, some guy and more art stuff, and very elaborate gingerbread type cookie house. Again, this would never be me. I could never make this. Super cool. I came up from Pensacola and it was the same. It was 20 degrees. Oh my God, that's insanity. how cold it is. I got a hot chocolate at the end of the walkway, and I have a hot chai tea at the other end from Starbucks because I'm literally freezing. This is really nice though. It's like no one here though, and only half of the things are open. But this would have been really nice if it wasn't 19 degrees. But I will buy some things. I think I'll get one of those things from the woodworking guy. Yeah, he's from England, so I was like, I'll go all the way to Savannah, Georgia to meet someone from England. So anyway, so there we go. So super nice. The weather is biting. Anyway, it's all good. There's pretzels. I will get a pretzel, and they have gelato. Okay, I left the market because it was cold and most of the stuff wasn't open. I'm now going to Hilton Head over a very questionable bridge, and this is actually terrifying, but it's not icy, I don't think. So I think I just go over this bridge and then I'll be on the island. It says it's an hour to get over there. It's 17 miles. That seems like that's a really long time for a very short distance. So this is pretty cool. Really high up. There's all of Savannah down there. And these suspension bridges things. Anyway, but it's a sunny day and it's not icy. I cannot imagine driving over this in any other kind of weather. Anyway, all right, I need to concentrate. So also, this area, Hutchinson Island, which is, I think, over there, was filmed in the movie Ford versus Ferrari, which is a great movie, fantastic movie. Matt Damon and Christian Bale are the stars, and it's about like the McLaren, Ford, Ferrari, anyway, that kind of stuff. Go see the movie, it's good. But they filmed it here to try to make it look like Le Mans in France. And obviously this is Georgia. So Georgia has a ton of movies filmed here. A lot of like True Blood and like Walking Dead and all that. They get a lot of good tax breaks. But apparently they made this area look like France. So that's, you know, cinema movie magic right there. Okay, so I'm over the bridge and I am now heading 55, oh no, it's 38 miles. Why did it tell me 17 miles? Okay, yeah, so it's 38 miles, so it's about 55 minutes to Hilton Head. So when I was in college, a lot of the sports teams, tennis teams especially, would come down here for tournaments from Indiana, so they drive all the way from there. This is the world's most optimistic ice cream truck. It is 30 degrees, and he's out basically trying to sell ice cream on a day like this. Good for you. That is motivation and determination, sir. I feel bad for businesses that can't do well when the weather is crap. This is really cute. It's like very festive, and they have these low-hanging trees, which are terrifying, but they have wreaths and decorations up. So I'm about 25 minutes from the lighthouse. I don't know if it's open today. It says it closes at 3, so it might be open. It might just be open a little bit today. At least I can just go up quickly and back down. You know, I'll be 2 for 2 on lighthouses on this trip. Always like a good lighthouse. It'll be freezing cold at the top, but you know, who cares? I'm already frozen. I'm already cryogenically frozen at this point. I am now in South Carolina, which is another state for Prudence, but I won't be staying in South Carolina till tomorrow night. But yeah, this is the little bridge. I think 2 more bridges to Hilton Head, and then the lighthouse. It's a really, really pretty drive. It reminds me a lot of like the coast, like the Galveston coast of Texas, just that kind of same kind of terrain. But I'm sure the water is much nicer here than you'd get in Galveston. It's sending me to this Sea Pines pass holders all others. I don't know what this is, like a country club. This happened before when I was in I'm like, what is this woman doing? Are you leaving or no? Everybody's feral. I've seen the worst drivers just, I mean, she's got dents on her car. Okay, you're backing up now. Are you gonna hit me? What are you doing, lady? I mean, I get it. Like, if you don't want to go in, they'll make you turn around and go out. You don't have to do a U-turn before you go in. Daily pass, commercial pass, cash only. Well, I have cash. That's fine. That's probably what it is. Like, people get here and realize they need cash, and so they don't have any cash. I guess this is a park. I don't know. We'll find out. The poor attendant's talking to this woman like she's like a 2-year-old because she's arguing with this lady. I mean, the woman's arguing with the attendant. Okay. Hi, I'd like to go to the lighthouse. Is this the way? The Google sent me this way.
It is this way.
Okay.
You're not an RV, correct?
No,
Okay.
not today.
Okay.
I'm a plumber's van.
Are
So,
you doing plumbing?
no,
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I have to call in commercial vehicles. That's
No. I have no plumbing skills whatsoever.
Okay, good. So I'm not going to worry.
I can build a website about
so
plumbing.
You're just having fun.
Yes.
Okay, so that's $9 cash.
And I'm like, don't say the R word, the RV word in front of me. It's like, I am not one of those. Yeah, no, I'm just here to have fun and look at stuff. Pretty drive though. And
It's pretty in here too. You'll love it.
yeah, it looks warm, and then you step outside and it's not warm. So,
Today it looks like that.
yes.
You giving me a 20?
Yeah. I like the pink Santa hat. I
Thank
think
you.
red is overrated.
Yes. Your pass is good till 11 o'clock tonight. You can go in and out all night either side.
Okay,
Have
I'm
a
just-
Merry Christmas.
Do you know
okay?
if the lighthouse is open till 3? It said online, or
We're not affiliated with them,
Oh,
so
you're
we
not,
don't
okay.
get their information.
okay, no worries.
I've heard somebody else say that as well today.
Okay.
So that might be true, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Merry Christmas.
I just followed the Google then. All right,
Straight
thank you.
back 2 miles, make a right on Lighthouse Road.
Okay.
You'll get there, I promise.
Thank you. She was very nice. She's like, "Are you an RV?" I'm like, "Is that more expensive?" Let's go up here. She's like, "Are you an RV?" I'm like, "Is that more expensive?" Because no, I'm not an RV. If it's cheaper not to be an RV. And then she asked me, I was like joking that I was in a plumber's van. I think you heard it. And she's like, "You a plumber?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, if there's like plumbers and like the furthest away from plumber, I would be the furthest away from plumber. Okay, I need to look at Google, and it's super pretty. All right, I think I will get to go up in the lighthouse today. This is the Sea Pines, I want to say preserve. And I guess it's $9 for vehicles and $10 for commercial, and I think RVs are more. Yeah, it's really pretty. They've got all these like little walking areas, golf courses, cemetery. Yeah, Harbor Town, that's where I'm going. All right. They have horse stables, they have riding, there's people that live here. It's like this cool little community. I had no idea, never heard of this place. And just because I had some extra time today, I thought, oh, I'll go see the lighthouse over here. I only know, like I said, of Hilton Head because of my college would go there and stuff. But yeah, okay, I gotta look at the map on the same phone I'm using. If there's a parking space that Prudence can fit into, she's gonna fit in. Look at that. Perfect prime parking. I did have to do about a 117-point turn to get into the space, but look, there's the Atlantic Ocean. Our first time seeing the Atlantic. Ah, super cool. It's very windy and cold, so there's the lighthouse over there. There's my girl, and there is the Atlantic Ocean, I think, or something, or some part of this water connects to the Atlantic. So yeah, first time seeing the East Coast. Good job, Prudence. Well done, Prue. So the observation deck is closed because it's freezing cold outside, which is probably a good idea. Unlike yesterday when Pensacola's like, go outside, it's all good. That was fun, they said. It'll be warm, they said. Anyway, so I'm walking back down. I'm gonna go check out the souvenir shop next door and also downstairs. So yeah, short and sweet. It's only like $6 to get up. And actually, no, it's free for me. Free for veterans. And yeah, so then I'm gonna head back into Savannah. So that was really cool. I think this is good for kids. There's a museum and stuff. You can like learn things on every deck. I think it's called a deck. I don't know what it's called in a lighthouse. But yeah, so it's just it's cold outside, but this is good. It's a good experience. If there's anything I can't do this time around, I'll come back and do later. So not a total loss. All right, so I'm gonna head back down. I am back in Savannah proper, and I am killing it on parking. I've gotten the best parking spaces in every place I've been today. It's amazing. So it's not that expensive. The parking by the riverfront was $2.50 an hour, so I'd put 4 hours, even though I was only there like 2 hours. So that was $10. This is only $1 an hour. And they have all these little community parks that I showed earlier. So they're really cute little green spaces in every little part of the neighborhood. So yeah, so I'm gonna walk over here right around the corner. And actually this is the Forrest Gump Park. Yeah, that's right. This is the Forrest Gump Park that I was at this morning, which seems like a million miles like away and 1,000 years away. It's been such a busy day today. Anyway, so it's very cold. My face is frozen, which is why I can't speak. And then I'm gonna head to dinner at the Sixpence Pub. So hopefully they're not too busy. This is the ice cream place I did not go to because it's freezing. And the Sixpence Pub is across the street. So that's again where I was this morning. And then when I called them up, they were very rude. I was like, okay, you're British. So, ooh, chocolate. Okay, I'm gonna get some chocolate and then I'm gonna go across the street to the pub and get a hearty meal because I think I deserve one. I'm here and it's very busy, and I don't think they realized I was eating by myself. So, no, no worries. Yeah, no, I'm talking to myself. So I'm just gonna order some food. I got the menu right here, and I was gonna sit at the bar, but there's like a line for the bar because I think everyone's just drinking tonight. But anyway, this is good. So yeah, I'm gonna get something hearty. Great table, and I'm in the corner so I can see everybody. It's great. Okay, so the lady came by to take my order. I'm like, not ordering yet. So my last stop for tonight is my Harvest host, and thankfully I have Harvest hosts booked for the rest of this trip. So if you don't know, you can go and get this app. It's like, I got it for like $60 a year. I had a deal, but I think it's like $99 a year, and you can stay for free at thousands of breweries, wineries, alpaca farms, orchards, everywhere, pretty much like everywhere around the country. And it's really good if there's no BLM land, like public land. So I'm staying here at the Coastal Brewing Company, which is at the end, and I think it is closed today. It says it's open, but it might be closed for the holiday. But yeah, so basically I'm just going to park right in here, and it is closed. But it's really cool. So yeah, so I have basically this whole place to myself. Coastal Empire Beer Company, the whole place to myself. They approve me on the app. They give me the directions of where to park, and this is my home for the night. So I'm just going to pull up right in front of the closed sign, and they have a description of my vehicle and all my information on the app. They know how many people are staying, and it's really fantastic. And so this is where I'll be sleeping. I'm actually glad that I went for dinner because there's not a lot to do around here, as most breweries are in like industrial parks. So I'm just going to park here, try to back up a little bit, and yeah, it's perfect. It reminds me actually of when I stayed in Oklahoma City, which was great, another Harvest host. and that one was another brewery. But that one was open when I was there, and I was there last year. So I think as long as I'm level, I don't want to go too far back. Trying to figure out where I am at. I'm not level. I need to be level. So I think I could probably park on that concrete there. That's level if I park parallel. But this is on a slope, which means that I'll be sleeping on a slope. So let me figure this out, and then I'll give you a little tour of where I'm staying. Here's my 30-second tour. So I'm just gonna park like this. That way I can at least sleep on one end. I'd rather sleep like, if it's lopsided this way, like here, where one side of the van is higher than the other, that's fine, because then I can sleep on one end, and that's perfectly fine. And that's actually better for me than if it was like front to back where I roll off the bed in the middle of the night. Anyway, so yeah, so I was gonna park in the back there, but I'd be blocking the road, and this is a different business. So this is where I'm at, and yeah, perfectly good. So most of these breweries aren't operational all year. I could park on the concrete slab, which would probably be better. That way I'm kind of out of the way. They didn't give me any directions on where to park, they just approved it. So I think this is good. This isn't blocking anything. There's like a little kind of thing over here. They may be closed just because it's Christmas, but this is kind of not level. And I do want to level out a little bit better. So I think I can park there. I'll be parking in an ice puddle. Oh, dilemma. Definitely not park on this like bit there. I think this is fine. It's not that unlevel. I have a spirit level inside the van, which you should all have. Like one of the essentials is the spirit level. So I have a couple of them around the van, so I can see all angles of, you know, where I'm going to be sleeping. But I think this is fine. Yeah, this is perfect. I sleep on the left side of the van anyway, usually. So this is fine. This is perfect. Yeah, if I was like parked where I'm sloping sideways, like the other way, where I slide off the bed, then I probably wouldn't be very comfortable. I'd be subconsciously trying to pull myself back onto the bed every 2 seconds. So that's it for Savannah. That was fun. It was a really fun day. And apart from not being able to find the Forrest Gump bench, I pretty much did everything I planned to do. And I got lunch, and well, a late lunch, early dinner, which was delicious. It didn't look very appetizing. I don't even remember if I took well, I'll put a picture up. I forgot if I even like filmed my dinner. It was just me blabbering. But I think, yeah, I had the Scotch eggs, which had Branston pickle, which is delicious. And then I had the pot roast. I just wanted something warm. And it came out looking like spew, but it actually tasted really good. And that, although the vegetables were from a can, the peas and carrots, and so if they were fresh, like at the Red Lion pub in Houston, and if they had had fish and chips on the menu, I would have gotten that. But I went with the pot roast. They were playing American football, and everyone in there was very loud. Americans, obviously, because it's Georgia. But it was their staff was very nice, and the place was very well decorated, and it was really nice. It was good. It's been a good day. And I even went up on another lighthouse, so I'm 2 for 2 on lighthouses. Tomorrow will be a different video, but heading out of Georgia into South Carolina. So which I already went to today. I went to Hilton Head, so I've been to South Carolina already. I'm kind of like backtracking every day into multiple states, back and forth, which is fun. Like when I went to the Gateway Arch in St. Louis, I was back and forth between, oh no, Kansas City, that's what it was. I was back and forth between Kansas and Missouri, like every 5 minutes. So I'm like, oh, here again. So yeah, so tomorrow is another day, and hopefully another national park. So exciting. This trip's going really well. It's day 3. Well, day 2.5. Tomorrow's day 3. So yeah. All right. Well, good night, and see you next time.